Hey guys, Buffer Gaming back today bringing you a video. And today for our weapon conversion series, we're going to be converting the M4 assault rifle into the TX15 DML, or the Designated Marksman Light, TX15 from Lone Star Armory. So back in Modern Warfare 2019, we did the TSA TX15 MPCE, which is the Multi Purpose Carbine Enhanced. Here in Modern Warfare 2, we are actually able to make the DML version, that being the Designated Marksman Light from Lone Star Armory. So let's go ahead and we'll back out. I'll show you guys the final design. Take a look how it handles in the firing range and then in-game against bots. And we'll go into some information about the weapon in real life. So backing out, here is our final design for the TX15 DML from Lone Star Armory, the Designated Marksman Light. Let's go ahead now. We'll back out and build the weapon off from scratch. So what we're going to do for this is we're going to want the M4. Now, you can go with whatever blueprint you want. The Union Guard would be good if you want the tan pistol grip and the windowed PMag. However, I'm going to go with more of a darker build here. We're going to throw a camo on, so it really doesn't matter which one we went with. But we'll go with the standard M4 here, the base M4. Now, for the buttstock option is where we're going to start with this. This is really the difference here. We weren't able to make this in Modern Warfare 2019 because we didn't have the right stock. So here, this Corio factory stock, this is going to give us aiming stability and recoil control. The cons are going to be the aim walking speed, sprint speed, aim down sight speed, and the crouch movement speed. So in real life, this is what comes with the TX15 DML, and in real life, it is the Magpul PRS Gen 3 stock. So we didn't have this in Modern Warfare 2019. We do have it in Modern Warfare 2. So now we're able to actually make the TX15 DML, whereas in Modern Warfare 2019, I was only able to make the MPCE, the Multi Purpose Carbine Enhanced from Lone Star Armory. So we'll go ahead and select that. And then for tuning purposes, aim idle stability, we're going to turn to the max, and then aim down sight speed to the max. So that's how we'll tune that. For the optic here, there's a couple options here. I would recommend the DSA Farsight is probably a superior optic as far as target acquisition goes. But I'm going to go with the Lucascope here just because I like the aesthetics of it on the weapon a little bit more. You get a 3.7 magnification to an 8 times magnification for the pros. The cons are the small sniper glint, aim down sight speed, and the aim walking movement speed. So we'll select that, and then for tuning, we're going to put that sight picture all the way to the far option here. Let's go ahead and jump back in the standard private match issues here. So we'll tune that all the way to far, and then we'll leave the other one right there in the center. Just back out there. Now for the barrel option. In real life for this, we have a 18-inch heavy barrel or a 20-inch heavy barrel. In the game here, we have the aesthetic wise, the 20-inch barrel just doesn't fit this weapon for what we're making with the Lone Star Armory TX15 DML. The 419mm EXF barrel does, however. So in real life, like I said, 18 to a 20-inch barrel. 419 millimeters here is going to give us a 16.5-inch barrel. However, in real life, the handguard is a Lone Star Armory Ion Light M-Lock handguard, which is a 16-inch handguard. So we have a 16-inch handguard, 16-inch barrel here, 16.5. So it's around the right handguard length at least. However, the barrel would be a little bit longer. But this is the closest we can get, and it actually looks relatively close to the real-life option. You'll see when I show that on screen after we finish the build. So it does look relatively close. This barrel option is going to give us the damage at range, hip fire accuracy, and the bullet velocity, with the cons being aim down sight speed and hip recoil control. So we'll go ahead and select that. And then for tuning, we're going to go all the way to recoil steadiness and all the way to damage at range. Back out there for the muzzle option here, personal preference, you can go with whatever you want, or you can swap or not choose this attachment and swap it for something else. I'm going to go with the LSA 80. It's going to give you sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness. Another good option would be the Harbinger D20, but I like the LSA 80 aesthetic purposes, and you get a little bit better movement speed with this. Cons are the aim down sight speed and the aiming stability. So we'll select that. Going to tune it for recoil smoothness, and then we can leave this one right in the middle here, except I messed that up. So yeah, just leave that right at 0. There we go. And then the fifth and final attachment is going to be our underbarrel option. So we'll go with the OPX9 foregrip, or that Magpul vertical foregrip. hip fire accuracy, aim walking steadiness, recoil steadiness, and the hip recoil control are our pros, with the cons being hip walking speed and aim down sight speed. So we'll select that. And then for tuning purposes, just move it all the way to ADS speed, and we'll leave the other one right there in the center. So this is our final design here for the Lone Star Armory TX15 DML. Now for the camouflage option, you can go with standard black, or there's some other options here that you can get in real life. So we're gonna go with the Cerakote Desert Hybrid is what we're gonna go with here. Very similar to one of the ones offered on their website. So we'll go with the Desert Hybrid. This is unlocked with the M4 itself, so it fits perfectly. So we'll go ahead and select that. And here is our final design for the TX15 DML Designated Marksman Light from Lone Star Armory. So you can see here, just a pretty beautiful weapon. Looks really nice, and I'll show the real version on screen, and it's pretty much dead accurate to what it looks like in real life. So very, very accurate with that correct Magpul buttstock we have here with the Magpul PRS Gen 3. Finally, in this game, we didn't have it in Modern Warfare 2019, but it looks pretty spot on, and I really do like the camo, how this thing looks. So let's go ahead and back out, and we'll jump into the firing range with this weapon and just see how it handles. So jumping into the firing range. Now, obviously, you have the ability to have full auto on. We're going to swap to semi-auto and just see how this thing handles. So you can see there, just tap firing this thing in semi-auto is very, very accurate. That's our 3.7 zoom, and here is our, I think this is the 8x zoom. So you can see there we can also hold our breath. Very accurate, very easy to get follow-up shots on this as well. And worst case, if we do get into trouble, you can blast this thing on full auto also. So you can see there, I wouldn't recommend that really, but I do like it in the single fire. It's actually very, very accurate, easy to get follow-up shots, and just place headshots. So this is our TX15 DML from Lone Star Armory. Very nice looking weapon. As far as recoil control goes, I mean, it's not really, there's not going to be a lot of recoil because we're using it in semi-auto, so it's going to be really how you acquired your target. But if I just tap fire this as fast as I can, I will not hold my breath, and I won't account for recoil here, and we'll just tap fire 15. So again, really no point in looking at recoil because it's pretty accurate. Here I'll hold my breath and I guess try to account for recoil, even though we really don't need to. So holding breath. So I really didn't need to adjust or do anything for that. You can see how accurate it is there. Pretty spot on for everything. You can get shots right on target really easily. So this is our TX15 DML Designated Marksman Light from Lone Star Armory with that Cerakote Desert Hybrid sight. Jumping into the gameplay here for this weapon. Now, again, a really beautiful build. This is the standard pretty much M4 platform that we're used to. This in real life also comes with, from Lone Star Armory, a Raptor charging handle, which is an ambidextrous charging handle, which is pretty much the exact version we do have on this weapon. You can see it there in the gameplay right there. That charging handle is right there in your face. Just a really nice weapon. So again, this is a Designated Marksman Light. Now, in real life, it's available in 5.56 NATO, which is what we're using here right here in the gameplay. You also have 224 Valkyrie and 6.5 Grendel. And then the barrel lengths, like I said, are going to be either 18 inches or 20 inches. And then you can come with a couple different finishes as far as camo goes. That's all personal preference. In real life, with those calibers, they're all going to come with a 1/7 barrel twist on there. The finish, like I said, could be black, Cerakote options available as well on their website. The bolt carrier group is Lone Star Armory TX16 Enhanced DLC Treated Bolt Carrier. The operating system is a rifle-length gas system with melanoid gas tube and adjustable superlative gas block. We also have the American Trigger Company AR Gold Curved Trigger for the fire control group. And then for the controls, like I said, the Radian Raptor ambidextrous charging handle is available on this weapon. Buttstock is the Magpul PRS Gen 3, which we were able to get here in the game as well. Muzzle device, when you order this off their website, it does come with a different muzzle device. Doesn't have a suppressor on it. That would be third party. But the T-back muzzle brake is what it's going to come with on their website. Handguard's going to be, like we discussed, the Lone Star Armory Ion Light M-Lock 16-inch. And then we have the grip for the pistol grip. It's going to be a Magpul MOE K2 grip. So that'll be K2 Plus grip. So that'll be available if you were to order this on their website. Again, Designated Marksman Light is just a really cool weapon. It's going to cost you anywhere between, based on customized options, anywhere between $3,700 and $4,100. So this thing is definitely not cheap, but it is a very, very accurate and precise shooting weapon for mid-length engagements. So things like hunting or law enforcement purposes, things like that. Just a really, really accurate weapon. I'll put more information down in the description so you guys can read through that, and I can probably put the link to their website also there. So again, Lone Star Armory offers a TX15 DML, the Designated Marksman Light, and they also have the MPCE, or the Multi Purpose Carbine Enhanced Multi Purpose Carbine. So there's a couple different options for that. Just a really great platform overall is that TX15. Now the DML was created after learning from things that they learned with the MPC, the Multi Purpose Carbine. So then they came out and created the DML with a heavier, longer barrel for more accurate downrange shooting, precision shooting. They also have the TX4 carbine is available, which is a smaller M4 platform. They also have the TX10, which is a larger frame, more of like an AR-10 platform type weapon. And then they have the TX7, which is a bolt action weapon. So go ahead and check all those out on their website. They offer a variety of different things over at Lone Star Armory. I definitely am not doing it justice just talking through these really quick, but go ahead and check everything out over there. TX4 is a really nice looking weapon. TX15 MPC is really great. Like I said, we covered that in Modern Warfare 2019, and the DML is one of my favorites. A lot of you guys may have seen this thing in Escape from Tarkov. Is featured there. The DML is featured in Escape from Tarkov. Really good weapon. And again, here, even though we're playing against bots, this is something I'm going to be taking into DMZ for sure. I'm really excited to just kind of play with this in DMZ. Not only would it handle really, really well against the AI in DMZ, but I think for player engagements, it would handle really well also. Now, I opted for the M4 platform over the FTAC Recon platform simply because the FTAC Recon is not really accurate for follow-up shots. That weapon is in the game as a battle rifle, and it's really meant for medium, close quarters engagements, really, is what that 4.58 SOCOM round is for. If you try and build it out to something like this, you can, but it's really not going to be accurate and not good for follow-up shots. This thing is nice and light shooting with the M4 platform for in that 5.56 by 45. Nice and light shooting. You can get on target much quicker. The 4.58 SOCOM with the FTAC Recon just has some really ridiculous recoil. It's definitely not good for what the DML is made for. So using the M4 platform, highly recommended over the FTAC Recon. You have the correct caliber and much easier follow-up shots. And you build it like this with the 2-inch stuff, it's actually really, really good. So I'm going to be covering this definitely in DMZ as well. So stay tuned for that video. I'll do a separate video on that, using it in DMZ. And again, here against the bots, what I do on PS5 is I have my L1 and my L1R1 flipped with my R2 L2s, which is an option in the controller menus for Modern Warfare 2. So makes it a lot easier to just tap fire this thing in semi-auto really quick for follow-up shots. Again, like we showed here, you really don't need to even hold your breath, and you don't need to adjust for recoil because you're going to zero right away because there's not a lot of recoil because you're single firing. So really nice weapon. I really like the way this handles. Definitely would take a little bit of getting used to due to the damage profile for this. But again, if you're in close quarter situations, you could easily flip it to full auto like you'll see me do in some of the gameplay here near the end and just easily take down people in closer quarter scenarios. But to get those longer follow-up shots, medium range engagements, semi-automatic seems to work really, really well. It's around, in multiplayer, around a 4 to 5 shot, depending on to the body, and then 3 to the head, I believe, at close to medium ranges as well. So really nice weapon. Love this build. I love that they added the correct buttstock here, that Magpul PRS buttstock Gen 3 in Modern Warfare 2. It looks great, and I love that we can make this TX15 DML. So I'm a big fan of this in Escape from Tarkov. I remember when I first picked it up in Escape from Tarkov, I think I looted it off a dead PMC that I killed and got this thing, and it served me well for a number of raids. Just a really, really fun weapon to use, and you can kit it out pretty well in Tarkov, and it's nice to be able to make it here in Modern Warfare 2. So let me know your thoughts of this weapon down below. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. All of my social media links Discord, all of that are down below. Best places to get a hold of me are Instagram, Twitter, and those are also down below. Also, we have the Discord link there. Again, we have a really good community. You can get a hold of me over there as well. And we have a good community for teaming up with gameplay if you're trying to do the raid missions, things like that. So typically everyone over there is looking to play and team up with people. So go ahead and join that. We post a lot of things in the Discord there, and that's where you'll see a bunch of different things going on within the community. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested. I think we're almost at 500 members over in the Discord, so love to have you guys there. Till next time, I'll leave you guys with the gameplay. This is the TX15 DML Designated Marksman Light from Lone Star Armory. Till next time, Buffer Gaming, out.
1-1 requesting recon at this time.
Airstrike ready for tasking.
Reloading.
Bingo, 1 minute left.
Target area marked. You're cleared hot.
Copy. Longbow 3-1 on approach. Strike inbound.